Joining me now, Susan Cork, Intelligence Project Director at the Southern Poverty Law Center. Susan, thank you very much for coming to the Sunday Show and for this incredible report. There's another data point that I want to read that's also in this report. Overall, and correct me if I'm wrong, 48% of Americans, overall Americans, agreed that demographic changes were part of a, quote, purposeful plan to replace white voters. Talk about why that is so concerning to the SPLC and why that should be concerning to the American people.
Sure. Thank you so much for having me on today, Jonathan. And I just want to note in starting is that SPLC has been tracking these trends in hate and extremism for more than 50 years. So there's, these recent findings are really alarming and shows that our democracy is at a very dangerous point. But this is not something that's new. This has been building for quite a while. During the Obama administration, saw record numbers of involvement with hate and extremism groups. And more recently, we've seen less in-person involvement, but at the same time, we've seen this really large rise in hate and extremist messages and rhetoric seeping into mainstream America. So I think that that's what that number represents, is that this disinformation, conspiracy theories, the Great Replacement theory that white people are being replaced by people of non-white people. It's this incredibly dangerous belief, and that on the particularly Republicans believe that this is a deliberate strategy by Democrats. And the other disturbing part of that is they think that it is now legitimate to fight back against that with violence. Right. The embrace of violence.
Right. Right. And in the report, you note that 41% of Republicans, 34% of Democrats, 29% of independents believe that, quote, some violence might be necessary to protect the country from radical extremists. 41% of Republicans.
That is an incredibly dangerous number. I've studied trends in democracy around the world for decades, and when you have that, fundamentally at the heart of democracy is a belief in the peaceful transfer of power. And when you start to see this othering, where you see the other party as not only a competitor, but as a danger, and a danger that you can legitimately use political violence again, that means we are at a very, very dangerous point in our country. And I hope this report can be a wake-up call. If we continue down this trajectory, we're going to see a lot more political violence. That's what I'm truly worried about as we head towards elections. This violent rhetoric, embrace the violence itself, our gun culture. There's I don't want to be an alarmist, but the trends that I'm seeing scare me.
And that dovetails with what the last question I was going to ask you. Given SPLC's 50 years of work in this area and the results of this latest poll, how clear of a warning sign is this on the health of our democracy?
It's very scary. This is only one. The Great Replacement theory is only one of the dangerous narratives that we found in this poll. So it shows that other groups are really in danger too. That there's particularly among Republicans, but a disturbing number across the board, believe that transgender people now are a threat to children. 40% of Republicans, but almost a quarter of Democrats too. So you're seeing that this otherization that is coming out in different categories, that it's trying to define an in-group versus an out-group, which is essentially the definition of extremism.
Right. I encourage everybody to go to the Southern Poverty Law Center and get this report. And I will move very quickly in finishing the column that I'm writing about this report because it is so alarming.